Greetings, one and all. My name is Lancer, and welcome to the finale of Chainsaw Man Season 1. Once again, I have to say goodbye to this show, but hey, it won't be for too long because I'll be seeing the movie in a couple weeks. But for now, we say goodbye to the rewatch, but not yet. As last time on, Special Division 4 is just straight up raiding the hideout of the Blade and Snake Devils. And Aki has engaged said Snake Devil, but now has to fight the ghost. How will he get out of this situation? Well, for one last time for this Chainsaw Man rewatch, let's get right into the episode. What are we gonna dream about? His perspective. If only. The fact that this happens twice to her is just like, wait, you're underage? Shit. Well, at least she was drunk the second time, but... Well, so much for that moment. How inspirational. Come find me again when you're ready to be addicted. Let him go. Right, isn't it that? It's like the, stupid, that video of like the Asian dudes in the church or wherever is just like, he holds out his hand, fist bump, opens up hand, it's a cigarette. Held on to that one for so long, save it for the end. So it just doesn't feel that. Second time that thing's been decapitated. Be with you soon, eh? I mean, one way or another, yeah. One last time with the song. Most likely the last time this song is ever used in the show. Man, whenever the fucking actual show comes back, it'll be impossible to fill the shoes. It's one of the best openings of all time at this point. It's so good. Whether or not the movie does, like, because some anime movies do that, where there's like an opening for the movie. I hope they do this song and they just change the visuals. It's one of those ones where just like, I do want there to be a new opening, just because it's either have it be a new opening and somehow have it match the vibe, or just make it the second half of the song and do new visual. Either way, iconic song. Well. Fucking Kobani. What a way to hold the knife. Yeah, capture her. Because she's insane. Might as well stay until the bonuses come in, but I imagine she'll still stick around. Probably like beef jerky. I don't remember what she does in this fight. Wrong floor. Just close the door. Yeah, let her do her thing. Have at thee. I love that. Bear witness and speak of this day. What are you, Iskandar? Speak of conquest and make it real. Yeah, he'll have his own thing to do. 13, unlucky number. Cut his hand on the trigger. Well, they killed me first. Quite literally the truth. They're dead. Anything, you're the torturer. Yeah. You killed a living man the other day, too. Nah, I'm good. I like living. Get right to it, then. No chance this was going any other way. Again, I love their fighting I mean, it's not really a style, because it's like they just have two big fucking blades on their arms, so just, you gotta flail with it. There is a strategy. Gotta put that training to good use. No, speaking of training, now it's Spider-Man 2. Boobs. I mean, it's better than what he had before. It ain't over till it's done. That's a nice chat, though. You know, if you asked Denji like 6 episodes ago, he would have just said boobs. So at least it's kind of like, yeah, I'm protecting the life I got. It's respectable. Emergency stop. Uh-oh. At least she's okay. Time for some emotional scarring, probably. I like that pose. Just head now. Care to apologize on his behalf for giving me a shit life? How did he manage that? Right. He learned to use his legs. Shouldn't that have destroyed his heart? Well, I guess if it's like this. A quick fight. Oh, right. And then it all comes full circle. What a thing to tie him up with. We never really see how he transforms, because he always is just in the form. You know, Denji has the pull cord. I don't know. I guess it just activates. Again, like Wolverine claws. I like how after everything, you can still say that about her. And you're just a Yakuza lapdog. Same thing. I'm not the only one who wants revenge. First bit of fun he'll ever have. Yes. I'll go first, then you can go from there. I don't know, I think she would have had fun with that. I think Himeno would have at least laughed. What do I get? We just get to rip his nuts off. I love this like transitions to like a music video. Pretty. Jesus. Was this Crollo and Hunter x Hunter just like, hey, Uvogin, we're playing a requiem for... That has to be what that's a reference to. Can you hear the requiem being played? Oh, man. I remember that being longer. Only one, hmm? Why indeed? God, Kobani again. So the snake had a... Sheesh. Where indeed? Oh yeah, well now it's just the music video for the rest of this. They get to just be kids for a little while. Cut loose, man. You have 2 years left to live. So live, you know? Why does this feel like My Hero Academia? This feels like the end of Jujutsu Kaisen season 1, where it's like, you know, evil's on the horizon, but, you know, let's just have this last time of fun. And then, you know, we go into Shibuya. One last little teaser, though. Might want to save that one. Or not, you know. I mean, you did get revenge for her. Those sound effects, it's like, is there actually a plane over my house? And then back to the beginning again. Yeah, I was gonna say the breath sounded young. Are you ready to come home? Yeah. Not yet. What does it mean? Speaking of which,
デンジ君はさ、田舎のネズミと都会のネズミ、どっちがいい？
God damn it. Well, that was Chainsaw Man season 1. It's cool, you know? I hope that the movie picks up right there. Because, I mean, it's the perfect, like, you go right from that, and there's Reze, and we go into the movie. See, in terms of what I know about Reze, I know that it begins, like, the love triangle, I guess, or whatever, between, like, her and Denji and all that, and Makima. The story shifts so much, so quickly. Because, you know, in the beginning, you think it's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna stick with, like, the hunters and do stuff for a while, and then they're all killed. Well, not all of them, but most of them are killed, and then it goes into, like, okay, well, we're gonna hunt these guys, and then now that we've defeated them, well, now what? You know, in perspective, like, Blade Devil and Snake Girl were defeated relatively quickly. You know, we weren't with them for that long. Figured it would have been a longer drawn out thing, but then it's like, nope, they're done. And then it's like, oh, okay, the new threat is coming. But I mean, again, from what I understand, it's like Reze, like, though it'll be a case where Denji probably fights her a little bit, the real threat has been with us since the beginning, that being Makima. And yeah, well, now I'm fully re-caught up again to, you know, go and watch the movie. I mean, again, as I'm recording this, it's not out yet, but, you know, in a couple more weeks it will be for me here in America, which I'm very excited to go and see that. Just because, again, that's been the fun part about doing this rewatch, is just re-reminding myself, like, oh my god, this show is fire. It is so good from start to finish. It's been even better now the second time, because though it's been 3 years since this show originally came out, because again, it's like, though I remembered stuff, a part of me was kind of rewatching it again for the first time. I can't wait for the movie, just because, I mean, I'm gonna be watching that for the first time, and, you know, the people I'm planning to go and see it with, they've read the manga, so they'll know what's happening, but obviously I'll be the first time experience for that. I mean, I say that, like, oh, I'll go and see the movie and then I'll read the manga. It's just like, well, I will see. I don't know if I'll be able to wait 3 more years for fucking season 2 or whenever. This show has aged interestingly, because 3 years, I mean, that's still a while, and the biggest thing is just seeing how Mappa's animation style and art style has shifted in the time since this Jujutsu Kaisen season 1. It's gonna be interesting going into the movie, just like the little bit I've seen of some trailers, because I've tried to avoid some stuff, but like, it looks more like how season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen looked, which is arguably better. I've said it, like, in these later episodes, like, I'll admit, like, the CG hasn't aged the greatest. It doesn't look that great, but aside from all that, the 2D stuff, and even the time where it blends the 3D and 2D really well, is still masterful, and I think looks great and doesn't get enough credit. The main parts where I say, like, the CG doesn't look super good is with, like, you know, Blade Devil and Denji. Denji's CG body, I think, looks fine. It's just like the Blade Devil guy is just, I could have gone with him being less CG. And then, like, obviously some of the other devils, like, you know, Ghost and the Snake. I mean, Snake I can give a pass just because, like, it wasn't on screen for that long. It's just one of those shows where, like, it's not slow. It may feel slow in some parts, but it's just like, holy shit, there is so much that is covered from episode to episode. So, like, it makes me really curious how much the movie is gonna cover, because it's titled the Reze Arc Movie, so that makes me think that it's gonna cover an entire arc of stuff. With them being like, oh, the chunk of Gun Devil flesh that we have is moving towards the main body. I'm curious if we're gonna get into the Gun Devil at all in the movie. If anything, it'd be a hell of a cliffhanger if it ends with the Gun Devil walking up on Denji or something. It'd be funny if it ends like how how season 1 ends with Reze. But instead of Reze, it's the Gun Devil. What if this whole time Makima's been the Gun Devil? It's funny because like there's stuff that's been around forever, but I don't know the full truth of some things. It's just one of those shows that you just gotta put on every once in a while. They probably give it another 3 years before I go through it again. Because I think I saw a thing recently that season 2, I don't know if it was fake or not, I don't know. That like season 2 is at the very least in production, because I think like they said a rough like maybe 2027, which seems far away, but it'll be here before we know it. And well, yeah, I am obviously planning to probably do a review after I see the movie. Depending on how it goes, I might do it where like the people I see it with, I like do it with them, kind of podcast style. Or if I don't do that, then I'll just do it where I come back here and just recap what I've seen. I mean, depending on where the movie ends up, either on streaming, wherever, in preparation for whenever season 2 comes out, I'll probably do a rewatch of it here on the channel. But that won't be for probably several more years. For now, though, this was really fun. Rewatching Chainsaw Man again. Again, it's not the first time I've rewatched stuff here on the channel. You know, I rewatched Date Alive season 4. I have my first time reaction to that and this. I rewatched Fate Zero twice, because I mean, the first time I did Fate Zero wasn't the first time I did it. And then now I have this. It may be kind of redundant to have like 2 of the same series, but you know, I always like to look at it as like, look at how my content has evolved. The main thing is looking at like the thumbnails, you know? This is my thumbnail for episode 1 of the first time I watched it, and this is my thumbnail for the new one that I've done. You can't say that the quality hasn't improved, especially look at the video lengths as well. It's like I've learned to yap a lot more, that's for sure. It always exists. If you want to see my first time reaction, go and watch the old ones. If you want to see more of me actually talking in depth about it, you can watch the new stuff. And watch both, honestly. You can go back and forth. You can see just like how much I maybe overlapped in terms of talking about the same stuff, maybe. And again, like I mainly did this just kind of like, well, mainly for 3 reasons I did this. The movie coming out, you know, refreshing myself. It's October, so, you know, kind of spooky, scary stuff. And then October is the 3-year anniversary of the show. Perfect time to do this. Then obviously I also did Blood Sea as kind of like another kind of like gory, scary thing to do for October. All of it also culminating in like a break I'm taking from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right now, just because that's been my biggest focus in terms of like a large series, which in terms of that, I have one part 6 left to do. So once I'm finished, you know, doing the videos for this and Blood Sea, I will then go back to part 6 of JoJo, and then we'll see where we go from there. Though this was obviously in preparation for the movie, I always kind of knew that I would do a rewatch of Chainsaw Man at some point, just because I always kind of thought about that. And yeah, it did not disappoint. This series, it does honestly get better the more you rewatch. I think more people need to do that, because I feel like a lot of people gave this adaptation shit when it's not. The only issues I really have is just like some of the CG work, but I don't feel like that detracted at all from the quality of the overall show. From the story, the characters, the voice acting, the music, it was all phenomenal. So I feel like more people need to rewatch the show, you know, in preparation for the movie, and just, it's been so long. Go back, watch it again. And well, yeah. Overall, had an amazing time rewatching. Honestly, I have a lot of fun doing rewatches here on the channel. I'm definitely planning to do more of that. Mainly for shows that obviously I haven't done videos on. Some rewatches I have in mind are a rewatch of Vinland Saga, just because that's a show that's changed my life and I would have a lot to talk about that. I would be really open to doing a Death Note rewatch. I even kind of threw on maybe doing a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood rewatch. Rewatching maybe some parts of My Hero, Mob Psycho, since I only have like Mob Psycho season 3 on the channel. So maybe go back and do seasons 1 and 2. I have a lot of ideas for rewatches and stuff, as well as obviously doing, you know, new shows to me. Because ironically enough, I have a lot more to talk about, obviously, about the shows when I rewatch them. You know, again, that will be in the future. For now, this was my rewatch of Chainsaw Man Season 1. Join me in a few weeks whenever I do my review of the movie, you know, because obviously I have to go and see it first. And then join me whenever Season 2 comes out, because I will absolutely cover that week to week, just like I did Season 1 when it first came out. And I hope you'll join me for many other videos of this sort, be they future anime reactions, reviews, gameplay, and everything else that'll be coming out soon. So thank you all for joining me on this. I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.